Hi, welcome to Backwoods Prepping. Thank you for joining Ozzy and myself, Amy. Today, we want to give you a little bit of a hint, maybe you call it. I know with the prices of things and the store shortages and things, so a lot of people have been ordering online and getting things shipped to their house. So today's tip will help you with that.
Yeah, so hopefully, if you guys do this, we'll show you outside at the same time about what we're talking about right here. Would you like to hand me that? What would you guys think or say that this is? You can see right through it. It's transparent. What this is cardboard. This is cardboard that they use inside shipping. Okay? What's the other one you got in there? Just need one strand of it.
Packing paper.
And then here, you have packing paper. Now, what does all of this have to do with backwoods prepping? What would you say it has to do with it?
Well, I know what it has to do with it. So.
But what would you say before if I never brought this up to you? Go ahead, put that back in the
I don't know. We always try to figure out a way to use something. So, I mean, I had the idea that basically the same time you did. When you showed this to me and said, we're going to wrap that up, I knew what he wanted to use it for.
Well, if you guys notice, when you have people that are homeless in a lot of states that have cold weather, one of the things that they'll do is they'll find themselves a refrigerator box that they will turn around and line it with newspaper and climb up into it. Well, there's a reason for that. Cardboard is an insulator.
Yeah,
it is an actual insulator. It actually insulates the ground. You know, so that this way it keeps the cold away from the that's on the ground, keeps the cold away from the ground to the human body. And they're able to last some of the most harsh winters, like up in New York.
Yeah.
Okay? Like up in New York. So I'm sitting there and I was thinking, whenever Mr. Pinball Preparedness sit there and said, hey, why don't you show us something where you didn't go spending money, but you just used what was around you to sit there and give a little tip. Well, it's kind of funny he was talking about growing peas, because what did we just get done planting the other day that had the gigantic roots on them?
Yeah, he had sprouted some seeds, and the peas did very well. So he went ahead and got those into the planters.
Right, but tell them what's coming up.
Right now, we've gotten another cold blast. It's only going to get in the highest of 40 for the next couple days. Rainy and snowing.
Yeah,
for a couple days.
Yeah, and what's the temperature supposed to drop down to?
It can go as low as 16.
As low as 16 degrees. As you know, that's below freezing. You know, 32 degrees is harsh as it is when it comes to plants, especially whenever we're moving now into April.
Yeah.
You know, today's March 27th, March 26th. You know, there's only 5 days left in the month. Yeah, today's the 25th. So there's actually 6 days left, and we're still about to get hit with freezing rain, and after that freezing rain, it's going to get even colder, and we're going to get hit with snow. Again, folks. So, let's get back to the topic. What are we going to use this here stuff for? Why don't you talk to them for a second and give them, drop a little bit of hints.
Okay, well, these are going to get, this is going to all go outside. We, like I said, have planted our peas a little early, but I think they'll be okay with this little hint.
Folks, we're back. So welcome back to Backwoods Prepping. Now I'm about to show you what we're going to do with that there cardboard paper. Okay? And here it is right here. See it? It's right here down inside this here planter. This is where we got our peas planted. Now we did not just do it with the peas. Okay? Let's take you to the back because we got cold. I mean, right now it's chilly out here. We got a slight, we got a wind blowing, but we need to get things taken up. Now in here, we got red potatoes. Of course, we got that there paper on there to help keep that top a little bit warmer. Okay, to make an insulation in between the soil and the weather. See there, red potatoes, red potatoes. Now we're doing 2 of them here in these here garden bags. We're doing another one inside these here big old tubs. So folks, if you like this idea, and it's like anytime you order something, let's say from Amazon, normally this is the type of packaging that comes with it. Alright, this is the first time we've seen this here shredded cardboard like that, but save it. And guess what? Not only it works twofold, and we'll talk about that when we get back inside. So you stay tuned with us, and we'll be back to finish this off for you.
Okay, now you've seen what we did with our plants and our cardboard papers. One of the biggest benefits to this that I can think of is the fact that it's going to insulate those seeds and that dirt so that everything can continue to stay warm and grow. And my husband's got a couple more.
Well, the other 2, for one, whenever you water your plants, what this here cardboard is going to do, it's going to keep moisture into your soil a little bit longer without it dehydrating, and evaporating so fast. Okay, so it's going to hold it in there so you don't have to water your plants as much or as often, especially for those of you who live in hotter climates. Okay, like the Southwest down in Texas, Arizona, say Louisiana, Alabama, Arkansas, places like that where you get a little bit more higher temperatures, Nevada.
Also the people who are having trouble with drought, and you're restricted how much water you can use.
Well, exactly. There you go. That's even better, such as California, parts of Nevada, Oregon into Washington State, okay, where they've been having all these here wildfires and everything else, and it's just eroding everything, and there ain't no moisture in the ground, and their water tables have drastically dropped. Okay, so my wife told you the one about how it works as an insulation to keep your soil nice and warm
Yes,
Our
it's
dog is running back and forth.
under the camera stand. I keep waiting for it to move.
My wife told you the one, how to keep your soil a little warmer. So that this way, there ain't no deep freeze coming on any of your vegetables or whatever that you have planted now because you thought that the
Last
stuff was over. Alright? 2, it helps hold in moisture. It helps hold it in a lot better. Where you don't have to use so much water to sit there and keep your plants growing so that they don't die from dehydration. The third thing that it does, okay, now this takes a little bit of time. It will actually break down and decompose, bringing in natural fertilizer into your plants and into your soil that's inside your pot, inside your potato bags or inside your pots or whatever. But also, I just thought of something. Hopefully, some people might take that advice. I don't know. You know, because it is free. The only thing it's going to cost people is the time to go there, pick it up for free, literally pick it up for free, and bring it home. And if they want to till a garden, they put a little bit of it inside a garden and till it up in there to enrich their soil.
Yeah, if you have a paper shredder.
No, I ain't talking about a paper shredder.
Well, no, but if you have a paper shredder, you can actually mix a little bit into your soil.
Oh,
with
yeah.
shredded paper.
Yeah, you could do that with shredded paper, too, because we used to do that with the tax people that shredded up the paper.
And we bring some home.
We bring back a big old bag, and some of our pots have still got some of that some of that paperwork that's down in it. Rest of it's already gone. Yeah. It's already gone. But by us, about a quarter mile up the road from us, we have horse stables. Now they got a big sign out there saying free manure. Okay? The only thing, if you just go down and get 2 5-gallon buckets, you have enough fertilizer right there. Literally, you have enough fertilizer to where you can take some of that fertilizer right there, that manure, spread it through your garden a little bit, till it up in there, and the rest, you know, what can you do with it? You can make liquid fertilizer.
Oh, yes.
You can make liquid fertilizer.
To spray on it.
No, you just use very little bit of it then, you know, in your soil whenever, you know, do it. I don't know exactly how you do it.
Yeah,
but Pinball Preparedness
explained it.
He explained it. Okay, so if you can do it with the stuff he's saying, why can't you do it with horse manure? It's still got all that nasty, funky smell. You know.
Also, even if you can just bring some home and add to your already existing compost pile.
Oh, yeah, that would just totally enrich it.
Yeah, we have another friend who raises chickens, so she has offered for us to be able to come and get some of her chicken manure.
Yeah, and it's actually got a little bit of hay mixed with straw. It and stuff, straw. Yeah, the straw's actually better because the hay will start growing. Mm-hmm. You know, so the straw, that's actually even better because then it just breaks down and it acts like an insulation for your plants, for your garden, and it also double acts again as something that will hold in the moisture as well. Alright? So you have your thinsulation, talking about like how you would wear boots when you're hunting. Thinsulation. So your bed would be thinsulated. 2, you have a water retaining system to where your plants will stay moist without having to go through all of this, your dehydration. You have to rewater and rewater and rewater. And then the third part, which is even better, mixed with that fertilizer, you know, the more the sun beats down on it, how is good bacteria whenever you're making a compost actually work? How does it come to be?
The heat.
The heat. You know, I took a 55 gallon, I think it was, trash can that had a lid that you put on it. It was on wheels. All right. What I did was I punched some holes down in the bottom, not all the way down, but about 3/4 of the way down it. I would punch holes. This way there'd be some air circulation, not a ton, but just enough. And I would take my old potting soil, drop it down in there. I would take the husk from the chestnut tree that's there in the yard. I would take the husk from it, and I would break them down, dry them out real good, and drop those down in there. I would drop some leaves down in it. My coffee grounds.
Yes, they're very good.
Yeah, I would.
The worms love them.
Oh, definitely. And you can actually start a side business with it if you were doing that, just by going and don't punch no holes in it. Okay, inside your trash can, don't punch no holes down the bottom because you don't want the worms to escape. All right, and they will definitely do that. Take yourself some newspaper with some coffee grounds and throw that down in the very, very bottom. Find yourself an old barbecue grill, ones that are round.
Yeah.
Okay? And you take that caging, that grill piece, and you put that down in there. Alright? But before you do that, put your night crawlers. Put about 3 or 4 dozens down in there.
Go buy some nice big fat ones.
Yeah, and put them down in there, and then put some more your cardboard, put your leaves, put your eggshells after you clean them. After you cleaned them up, washed them, got them dry, and then you crushed them up, drop that down in there. Okay? Drop all your coffee grounds, drop shredded paper down in it, like your newspapers, your coffee filters. Put those down in it. Put your potting soil down in it. And then take and put another rack over top of that and do the same thing. And just build it up. Here's why. Those night crawlers will not move up until there is no longer any food down here for them to eat. Now, you eat, what's the main thing you gotta do? You gotta poop. You're getting free worm castings. You're getting free worm castings. Look at the price of what a free worm castings will cost you if you went to a nursery to buy them. For a little 6-ounce jar, a little 6-ounce container. Look it up, and you can get it for free. These here night crawlers will go up that lattice. It's basically a lattice form. Okay? And they'll go up and they'll eat and they'll eat and they'll keep pooping and pooping and pooping. Finally, eventually, the only thing you got down at the bottom of this thing is worm castings.
Yeah.
And you got very rich fertilizer. There's free fertilizer right there. Drop it down inside your garden as well.
Yes.
I mean, that would take time, but if you can get the free manure, say from a farmer, who's willing to give you some just to get it out of their pasture.
Most people will. Yeah.
Okay? Even goat manure, cow manure, chicken manure. Yeah, rabbits, anything. Okay? You done hit the pride of the growing. Okay? But I'm going to give it back to you because I need a drink of my coffee.
Yeah, and we got a little off subject there. We started into the composting. But, yeah, composting is another really great thing to do. But, for now, I want to thank you for coming to Backwoods Prepping. And please subscribe, like, hit the notification button so you know when we put up another video. See you then.